Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're joining us for a lower body strength workout today. Things you're going to need to start off with is going to be hand sanitizer and some paper towels to clean your mat, clean your hands and clean the things around you. As well as the sanitizer, you're going to need a chair for the workout because we're going to incorporate the chair quite a bit. The first exercise of the warm-up is going to be a baby squat with rotation. What you're going to do for me is you're going to give me 5 on each arm and you're going to go into a squat. While you're seated in your squat, you're going to stay still, no up and down, just in the same movement, and you're going to open up nice and high, feel a good stretch in the upper body, come in, and same thing the other side. You'll do that 5 times each side. The size of the warm-up is going to be a shoulder kick. If you've got your chair, you can lean on your chair. You're going to swing your leg nice and high, keeping the knee quite solid so that you get a good stretch in the hamstrings, and you'll give me 5 each side, swapping after each set. The third exercise of the warm-up is going to be a side-to-side groin stretch or a side lunge. What you're going to do for me is you're going to have your feet together, and then you're going to start off either left or right, going down into a lunge, getting a good stretch on the inner side of the hamstring, coming up, feet together, going the other side. Give me 5 reps each side. Okay, we're in the workout part of the session now. We've got 5 exercises for this session today. The first one being a squat. We're going to do each exercise for 3 sets, or 3 sets of 1 minute, having 30 seconds rest in between the sets. So the first exercise is going to be a bodyweight squat. You're just going to you can either keep your hands right in front of you or straight ahead of you, and you're just going to give a good nice dip in the legs, standing straight up, and repeat it for a minute long, having 30 seconds rest. Right. The second exercise of the workout is going to be alternating lunges. So you can start off with your feet together. You're going to go for a minute, taking 30 seconds rest with 3 sets. And what you're going to do is you're going to go down, almost like a squat, but with one leg, straight back up, alternating each time. Okay. The third exercise of the workout is going to be a step up. This is where you'll bring the chair into play. What you're going to do for me is you're going to make sure your whole foot, including the heel, is on the chair quite solidly. And all you're going to do is you're going to take a step as you would walking up the stairs, and you're going to go up and straight back down again. Alternating each foot, straight up and down. Right, the fourth exercise of the workout is going to be a Bulgarian split squat. Again, we're going to be using the chair. You can start with either foot, doesn't really matter. You're going to get the back foot on the chair, try to keep balanced, and then what you're going to do is almost like a lunge. You're going to go straight down, get a good contraction in the glutes, hamstrings and quads, and then straight back up again. Okay, the fifth and final exercise of the workout is going to be hip lifts or a hip thrust, and it's quite simple. You're going to lie back on your back, get your heels pretty close to your butt or your glutes, and then from there you're going to push the hips up, getting a good squeeze in the glutes, and straight down again. Awesome. Now we're in the cool down part of the session. We're going to start from the feet upwards, starting with the calves. What you can do for me is you can get your hands under your shoulders, get your one foot on top of the other leg, and what you're going to do is you're going to push backwards, getting your heel really close to the ground, and you should get a very good pull in the calf. We're going to hold each stretch for 30 seconds each side, and then you can move on to the next one. Awesome. The second stretch of the cool down is going to be the glute stretch. You can be seated on your mat or on the floor. You can get your one leg over the other. Really try to bring your heel as close to your hips as possible. Then what you're going to do is you're going to hug your right knee to your left shoulder as tight as you can. If you don't feel a stretch in the glutes, you can sit upright and you should definitely feel it then. The next stretch of the cool down is going to be the hamstring stretch. What you can do for me is you can just place both feet together, keeping the knees nice and locked out, and reach down as far as you can towards your toes to really feel behind the legs stretching quite nicely. If you can't get your hands beneath your toes, it's not the end of the world. Just try and get a really good stretch in the hamstrings.